And we do. We truly welcome you all to our virtual Healthy Happy Hour, which is an opportunity for us to connect with our friends who might not live in our local area and introduce you to Purium, to this opportunity to get healthy, to get healthier than you are now, and to do it naturally, and to do it in a way that becomes a sustainable lifestyle. Purium is truly a lifestyle, and it is changing lives. It's changed my life. I'm Joy Taylor, and I am from Mount Shasta, California, and I love Purium. It was brought to my attention about a year ago. I'm a health practitioner by trade, and once in a while I'll carry a product line that I believe in, and it's got to be clean, it's got to be pure, it's got to be organic, it's got to be targeted, concentrated, and have no fillers. And Purium is all of that plus more. And the more is Purium is community. When we say yes to the Purium products, it's not just some great products, which indeed it is, but it's also some fabulous heart-centered individuals that make up our community and our support and our education. So we can not only take great products, but we get to learn a lot about wellness. We surround ourselves with people who are into wellness, and that really propels us all towards being better people. The other more is with Purium, I can share it and earn an income doing that. And I love business. I happen to be an individual who finds it fascinating and creative. This business opportunity works. This technology works because the products are great and because there's a referral marketing commission structure that's really equal. And a lot of common people can make a little or a lot of money, and it's up to them. I actually teach business, so I'm pretty excited when a good opportunity comes along. So I'm going to share Purium health products. I want you to understand tonight a little bit more about the importance of eating healthy, whole, organic, and GMO-free. And I also want to share with you specifically why our transformation program is a very gentle, nourishing, and unique weight management program. And I look forward to each of you being introduced to what we have tonight. So welcome to your Healthy Happy Hour. And we're really glad you're here. We wish we could give you samples of the shake, but that's not possible yet over virtual. So it's green, it's yummy. I just had one. And just imagine yourself sipping something that makes you say, wow, and you know it's healthy. So tonight I will talk a little bit about the food crisis we're in and the simple solution, and then specifically about this transformation program that really is a gentle cleanse. It's Purium's approach to wellness, because we are definitely on a mission to inform people how processed food is damaging our health, and we want to share a natural solution. We truly believe that what you put in your body determines how you look and feel, and if you eat denatured food, it's going to have a negative effect on you. Denatured. Why would you want to put something that's not natural into your body? I'd like to put that into my body, and that's what we're all about. Nourish yourself with whole, live foods. We'll talk more about what that really means. We believe it's the solution. This is common. People are making food choices every day. They're also making immediate gratification choices. And yeah, if you're going to eat sugar, you're going to get artificial colors, sweeteners, flavors, chemicals. And that's going to build up toxins in your body, which is a heavy load on the body. As opposed to eating green and getting lean, we want you to live clean. What you put in your body becomes who you are. Now, eating good food is great. And even for those of us who eat good food, sometimes the question arises, do I really need to cleanse and detox? Can I just eat a good diet? I mean, why would I need to cleanse and detoxify my body? And a lot of people ask that question. It's a very valid question. But cleansing and detoxifying is really the first step to radiant health. Our body is constantly detoxifying. Every single day we nourish and detoxify. We do that through the large intestine with our bowel movements, and the liver and the kidneys. Our fat tissue, when we burn fat, we burn toxins. Nose, ears, and eyes. Sinuses that are running are detoxifying the body. And then with deep breathing, or with sweating through our skin, we're constantly, consistently detoxifying. Well, if we lived in the Garden of Eden, that'd probably be all fine and good, but we actually live in an area and a planet that is highly stressful emotionally and physically and environmentally, and in the foods we put in our body. So we, in general, pretty much everyone has a load of toxicity over, their rate of detoxifying. There's just too much for the body to detoxify. And a key to health is to eat healthy nutrition, number one, and number two, detoxify consistently at the rate. We don't want toxins in our body. We want them in, we want them out. So the detoxification process can make a difference in people's lives. It can also make people feel good and great and have lots of benefits. And I'm going to ask Jim if he's around. There he is.
I'm here. Yes, what would you like?
I'd like to hear what happened to you when you did your transformation.
Okay, well, the first transformation actually now goes back to April, which I'm shocked when I say that, because that's like 6 months ago. And I was a reluctant participant in the transformation process. I just couldn't imagine it being anything more than another kind of cleanse until about the third day I was on it, and my whole body changed. I felt completely different. I felt more energy, and I'm really grateful that my friend took the 4 pictures, and then we took after pictures, because after the first maybe 12 pounds. Maybe a little more than that, but more than that, I went from 20% body fat down to 12%. My body had a shape like it hadn't had before in my entire life. And that was the first cleanse. I've now done 3. I've done 2 transformation cleanses, 1 athlete's cleanse. And what I really am excited to share is that I had a physical last week. And I specifically looked for an alternative kind of doctor, even though she's an MD, she's from India. And she had a student with her when they were doing the physical. And she said that people my age are typically on 6 or 7 prescriptions. They are overweight, and I have at least 1 major ailment that they're dealing with. And I'm on 0 prescriptions. I'm not overweight, and I have been told within the last 2 weeks that I look somewhere between 48 and 52. So yeah. So I love that aspect of it. Some people think I'm a little skinny now. I'm 172 pounds, which feels really good. I am exercising in every way you possibly can, between lifting weights and spinning classes and yoga classes and running and biking, and just a ton of energy. I look completely different. I don't look like the same man. And I was starting to get a little bit depressed, thinking that I had to give in to aging, like it was that time of my life. Now I'm convinced that that's not necessary. We have a choice. And I made the choice, and I am totally committed to this product line. Questions?
Well, just thank you, and I love your example of when you talk about you don't have to age, and Purium's a part of that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks for being on. It's nice to have different people share, because everyone has different experiences, and we can all relate to different experiences. So I appreciate you, and always get excited when you show your before and after pictures too. I think I have Dr. Mike on the line as well. Dr. Mike, are you with us? Okay, maybe not. Well, there he is, Dr. Mike. I'll unmute you, and why don't you share a little bit about your transformation experience, and, just as a doctor, why this is a unique program.
Sorry, I'm a little late here, Joy. Apparently, I didn't have the exact link for this particular meeting, so I just
just take it from here. We're glad you're here. Talk to us.
All right.
Yeah, so just take about 2 minutes, Mike.
All right. What was the question? Was the question, how did I find
The question was, tell us about your transformation and why you feel that the Purium products are a good match for people. What makes them unique?
Well, let's see, 4 transformations at this point in the last year. And the reason I found the products was because of a bicycle accident that I had unfortunately been a part of. And the first transformation was the objective. My personal objective was essentially to get my immune system firing a little bit hotter so that going into what I thought would be a surgery, I would obviously just come through a little bit stronger. It turned out that I didn't need the surgery. I think that had a lot to do with the amino acids. So the first transformation was quite the healing experience in so many ways. The transformations that followed, I just felt like I got healthier and my objectives shifted through time, and I became more intuitive with the products in the sense that the transformations were addressing other things. And so again, through time, a little more refinement and through time, different objectives were met. So I was pretty excited and I continue to be excited about how these products are able to kind of conform to what it is you're wanting to do or change for yourself.
Well, it's nice that you have also done a lot of education for our group, and maybe you could just do like what from a doctor's perspective into holistic health. What is it about Purium? 2 to 3 things that you think product line unique and of high quality.
Well, the first thing, and it kind of links back to what I was saying just a minute ago, is that there's a tremendous amount of flexibility that you have when using these products. It's not just simply once it's through the transformation and into the lifestyle, there's a lot of things that can be addressed here. I mean, tremendous amount of things that can be addressed. For example, you can support the lowering of cholesterol levels and triglycerides with the rice bran solubles. You can address a lot of the diabetic challenges and support the lowering of blood sugar with the scoop of greens. There's just layer after layer of products that can be used to address specific things. For example, women's hormone issues, women going through menopause, and the women's defense products. So supporting in the balancing hormonal levels. So there's, again, so many products that can support shifting and changing things that people may be challenged with here.
I really appreciate your perspective in those specific examples, because it's true, after people do their transformation, we have such an array of superfoods that we can offer people. Thank you, Dr. Mike.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, for the sake of time, I'm just going to keep going, but I want to lay the foundation here. I think most of us know that the average American diet is basically a diet full of chemicals, artificial sweeteners and colors and flavors. So these are man-made chemicals that the body may not know how to assimilate. They become a toxic load on the body. Preservatives, food is irradiated, and food is genetically modified. That's a lot of stuff to put in the body, and the body can't keep up. This is what Monsanto workers wear in preparation to spray food for people to eat. Do they know something you don't? For those of you on the phone, he's wearing a mask and a plastic whatever suit protecting himself from the toxins of what he's spraying on our food. So we know that we're getting these over-processed, injected with chemicals, hormones, and irradiated food. And some people call it fake food or frankenfood, but it may be fake food, but it does cause real health problems. And I want to take a minute to talk about GMO, because this is something that Purium and I also feel really strongly about, that our food is not to be modified genetically. Organic is clean food that we can process. So GMO food, I'll give you a little example. It's the corn example, but there is a genetically modified organism that they inject into the cord seed. What that organism does is it eats away at the intestinal lining of all of the insects that love corn, the worms, etc., and the worms die. So it's breaking away, eating away at their intestines, at their stomach. So if that's what's happening to an animal, would you think that that could happen to you too? And maybe in trace amounts, but a lot. So we're getting food that's been really changed from its original origin. And that's just one example of what we're putting into our body. Is it any doubt that ADD and leaky gut and allergies is on the rise? I was slightly skeptical about this. You might be too. Google Robin O'Brien, Seeds of Doubt, and watch her video. She's a scientist. She was a skeptic, and she's now a big advocate for living a GMO-free life, which is what Purium is. And I don't know of other companies that can say they're 100% GMO-free. I think that is a big differentiator here. And it makes me feel I can trust this company. If they're GMO-free, then they're not going to be irradiated and they're not going to be full of chemicals. So much of our food today is irradiated, which basically means the bacteria of the fruit is dying. And so we don't have fresh foods. The rays damage our enzymes, and then we lose up to 80% of our vitamins. So a lot of food that we eat is hard for the body to assimilate and puts a toxic load. So the question is not if we need to cleanse, because we all have accumulated toxins. You know, it's really how often and how are you going to choose to cleanse. In a study, I'm going to go back that slide here. Because it's kind of shocking, but in a study overseen by the Environmental Working Group, researchers found 287 chemicals in newborn babies, and that's in their umbilical cord. And 180 of those cause cancer. They're proven to cause cancer, and 206 cause developmental problems. That's what we're putting in our body. We'd love to educate, support, and inspire you to eat healthy food and mineral-rich soil and even grow it yourself. That's not realistic for all of us. But what is realistic is for us to be conscious when we shop, go to local farmers markets, buy organic. And organic food is great, but it's not superfood. So now I want to talk about superfood and Purium and how it can really support the body in cleansing and nourishing with not just GMO food, but GMO-free, organic superfoods. Superfoods are going to be whole, they're going to be raw, they're going to be pure, vegan, and highly alkalizing. They're going to be very concentrated with nutrition in forms that the body can take it in. They're going to have vitamins and trace minerals. And superfoods are the foods that when you eat them, you feel fresh. You start feeling alive because guess what? They're alive. And it's really exciting to watch people's lives transform through Purium. So for those of you who are new on the call, thanks for being here, because we want you to just give it a try. It's a money back guarantee. It's when you do try them, I think you'll feel it. So many people like take a drink or do their first day of the transformation and they just start lighting up. It literally makes people happy. It's a very, very vital green, and I have tasted tons of green drinks. These are alive. And the good news is we do manufacture our products, so we keep an eye on quality. We've been doing that for 23 years, which makes, Purium definitely unique. I have a really short video. I'm going to play that next, and then we're going to hear a few more stories, and I am going to get into the actual Q&A. All right, so I'm going to pull up the video. Awesome, here it is. Enjoy this. It's about a 7-minute video, and it'll really give you a tour of Purium. You'll get to meet the founder and see more of our manufacturing, meet some of the people who make Purium possible. So enjoy. There it is.
Every day you eat. Instinctively, your body craves foods with bright colors and sweet flavors because historically they contained the nutrients that kept you alive. Today, processed food companies have hijacked those instincts with artificial colors and flavors that don't have the nutrients found in real food. They know it's cheaper to cook up some chemical frankenfood with synthetic ingredients than it is to naturally grow and harvest plants. The truth is, chemicals last longer on the shelves and are more addictive to our brains. And that's a bonus for profit-hungry processed food companies. They dictate what goes into our bodies every day, and the end result is our healthy food choices are severely limited. Luckily, there was a man who saw this food crisis coming more than 2 decades ago and has devoted his life to building a vertically integrated distribution system from farm to family that features the very best Mother Nature has to offer: whole food, raw food, organic, plant-powered, concentrated green superfoods. He examined the entire process from beginning to end. So if you want to know who grows your food,
convenience, and of course by those tastes and habits that Americans have become accustomed to. You know, it was scary. It was truly frightening to realize that when people wanted it, when they sought out the food that was pure and natural, that it was becoming increasingly difficult to find.
Thankfully, there is a different way, a natural way, a healthy way, the Purium way. Totally pure, all natural, whole foods, plants, fruits, extracts, and grains. Superfoods you won't find at your local store. Concentrated, dehydrated, using a proprietary process that maintains the vital life force and the natural flavor. This is faster than fast food, healthier than synthetic vitamin supplements, and tastier than any cocktail of chemicals.
Our farming partners have been growing certified organic food for generations, and we select our farms for their geographical locations hundreds of miles away from any polluting industry. More importantly, every crop is harvested for peak nutritional potency and processed on-site using no heat and no preservatives. From our farm to your family, that's the way it should be.
Once these pure, fresh ingredients leave the farm, they arrive in the organically certified and kosher certified Purium facility in Long Beach, California, where they're blended, packaged, and then quickly sent out to families across North America and Europe.
Seed selection and partnering with family farmers, that's only the first step toward our dream of total vertical integration. Our philosophy was to control every step of the process, from the farm to your family. And the person that I trust, the person who carries out that dream and that vision every single day, is my business partner and my friend, Amy Venner.
I love my job as COO, but I love my job as a mom even more. Every decision we make at the company is based upon a simple principle. Is this something that I can proudly serve on my table at home? Tens of thousands of moms every day are counting on Dave and counting on me. My family is counting on us as well.
That's why Purium does things other companies just don't do. It starts with a 10-point purity commitment and a 10-point potency commitment. The name Purium is, in fact, a guaranteed commitment, pure and premium. Purium can make this commitment because we control every step of the process every day, formulating, blending, bottling, and quality checking, guaranteeing a better product at a better price every time. And it's this commitment to excellence that has earned the Long Beach facility the prestigious Good Manufacturing Processes certification and seal. But it's the people who make the Purium products truly special.
We've been part of this community for 23 years. In fact, our facility helped turn around this part of Long Beach. We're one of the fastest growing companies in Southern California, and we hire local people from the neighborhood and really give them a chance to succeed and advance.
Hi, my name's Anthony.
I'm Steve.
I'm Gali.
I'm Miguel. I'm the lead guy for the tablets capsule area.
I'm Jerry. I'm Rolando. I work in the shipping and inventory department.
I'm Tiffany.
I'm Emmanuel. I am Sergio.
I'm the shipping supervisor.
I'm being here for 2 years. I work in the blending department.
Inventory control.
I've been here for 2 years.
3 years.
1 year.
I'm a machine operator.
I've been here 14 years.
I've been here 20 years. 3.5 years.
2 years. I just started.
You eat every day. So, every day you have a choice. Artificial or natural. Frankenfood or real food. Global conglomerate or US based. Who grows your food? Who makes your food? Who checks your food? They say you are what you eat. What do you eat?
If you know others who might want to eat better, your family, friends, neighbors, or coworkers, join our mission. Join our movement, the Million Mom Movement. We're looking for 1,000 women in 100 communities who want to help 10 families eat cleaner and greener.
You know, it seems like just yesterday that we took the 10-day transformation out of Hollywood and introduced it to the world. And now tens of thousands of people have had their lives changed forever. And it started with the 10-day transformation, but it was their commitment to the Purium lifestyle that made all the difference. And that's a step that you could take today that will change your life forever.
It's time to take back our food supply. And it starts in our own homes. It starts with our own choices. There is a different way, a better way. The Purium. From farm to family, changing lives.
Well, I love sharing a little bit about how these clean products change people's lives. So we're going to have 2 more shares, and then I'll get into the actual cleanse. So I'm going to invite Raf to share a little bit about his transformation and just being on the Purium products, how that's made a difference in your life.
I was a full-time diabetic. I made myself diabetic, and I was trying to find a healthy lifestyle, you know, following the directions of the instructions from doctors and diabetes education. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I unmuted? Okay. And you know, it's I found out that it's a system designed to work with medication. And I personally don't like medication too much. So when you and Pranada and Elizabeth came to us in the Healthy Body Expo, it was perfect. It was perfect timing because we were looking for something organic, something, you know, change our lifestyle, and Purium was the answer. You know, we are so happy that as soon as we started the program, I mean, the detox was immediate. The sugar levels were, you know, back to normal. I mean, everything changed. Everything changed for good. You know, my energy levels are up. I don't have to worry anymore about checking my glucose levels every day or take any kind of medication at all. And I just love the products. I love Purium. I love you guys. I love the company. It's awesome. It's the best thing that has happened to us in a long time. You know?
Well, we feel the same way. Thank you, Raf. It's great. Hey, Jenna, can I have you come? There you are. Perfect. Share your story.
So I just finished my 10-day transformation, the first one I've ever done last week, and it blew my mind. About 6 months ago, I started my own business. I actually opened a yoga studio, and gosh, was it stressful. And I started eating terribly. Sorry, this is my cat. And I really allowed myself to get out of control. I got into some nasty habits, and I let fried food be my friend, which is never really a good friend. So anyway, I started with the transformation, and within so the second day, actually, I went to my friend's house and she goes, "Oh, you have sunbeams coming out of your face." And that's how I felt. Like I was just glowing. I mean, I was detoxing, so I didn't feel like I was glowing, but
it was a nuclear glow. No.
It was a nuclear glow, right? But actually, the thing that most blows my mind was by day 3, I woke up without any sinus congestion. Now, this is coming from someone who for the last 6 months has sneezed like between 20 and 35 times every day. It had just become this chronic thing for me, and I hadn't even like thought of it like I have allergies. It was whatever, it's just how I am. It's gone, like completely gone. So that's amazing. And in addition to that, I lost 8 pounds and dropped 6 inches off my thighs, 5 inches off my waist, 6 inches off my thighs in 10 days. And it wasn't like, it's still blowing my mind. I feel awesome. I look awesome. My skin cleared up, my health. I had like just weird, stupid health problems going on that I didn't need to deal with. And within days of committing to the transformation, they were gone. And now as I've come off of it, I've continued with the lifestyle. And in fact, I had my video off earlier because I was eating the most delicious organic cauliflower pizza. And it feels really good. I feel like I've like started my life all over again. It's pretty exciting.
Wow, let's give her a hand. I always love hearing those people who just finished their first transformation because you can see how she's shining. That's how it's like not uncommon, and I just love it. I love really making a difference in people's lives. So what the heck are we talking about exactly? Well, we're talking about Purium and the 10-day transformation. It can be a cleanse program, and it does become a lifestyle program. So we like to say it's the fastest, healthiest, simplest weight loss program on the planet, and people are losing 5 to 20 pounds on average. You have the opportunity with this program to reset your metabolism, and it's a step-by-step system. We're going to give you instructions on the systems. When you order the 10-day celebrity transformation, you get 5 products and then some other great useful tools to keep you going, like your shaker bottle. So you will be receiving the Power Shake, apple berry or regular, and these super aminos. And I want to just pause and talk about those 2 products. So this cleanse is based on what is considered an anabolic cleanse, which means that we want to make sure that your muscles get fired up and strong and that you lose fat. You lose fat, not muscle. So what you'll do when you wake up in the morning, I'm going to go ahead and show you the program right now, in fact. You're going to wake up, you have a transformation guide that you're going to be able to follow. And it's going to give you a schedule and a lot of other information. So you'll start your day with water and super aminos. Now these are amino acids that will fire up your muscles. And so it will be strong and strengthening and boosting metabolism. When the body's hungry for calories, it will go to fat cells. You take this with your superlights for hydration. 2 hours later, you're going to get the lovely Power Shake that we've all been referring to. This is a very nutritious, mineral, vitamin-rich blend of micronutrition that's going to create cellular satisfaction in the body. This is your nutrition with very few calories, a little bit of protein, and then also with that, you're going to take your Super Cleansar to help eliminate your toxins, and you'll take 2 of these. So this is all outlined. Basically, every 2 hours, you'll be alternating between your protein aminos, right, for muscle strength. And also, it's just a nice, even, in my opinion, it helps me feel smooth, helps my brain, and the electrolytes. And then 2 hours later, you'll be back to the mix. Oh, not the Cleansar, but the Power Shake. So as you're doing this program, and it alternates every 2 hours, so that'll be a total of 6 of the aminos and 6 of the power shakes, 3 and 3, you'll also be able to eat flex foods. And so you're not just doing these products, you get to introduce to your body some flex foods that are outlined in the transformation. They're mostly juicy, crispy, and yummy, watery vegetables, or a green apple, avocado. There's a few flex beverages, spinach, broccoli, kale. So that's outlined here. So you get a little bit of food, a small amount of food, but enough to create some satisfaction. At the end of the day, you'll have apothecary. And we love our apothecary because it tastes good and because it also will help us sleep. There's a natural melatonin that's released with the apothecary. So this is our transformation program, and it does come with a shaker bottle and a tape measure and a bag, and more importantly than that, this fabulous book. If you become a member, you'll receive the Green Foods Bible, which is written by our president, our founder, David Sandoval, full of education on the power of greens and live chlorophyll-rich products, foods going into our body. This is the kit. And like we said earlier on, the nice thing about Purium is with the transformation, with these products, you have community and support. And so we want to help you to detoxify your cells gently and carefully. We want to assist you in creating that anabolic transformation because we don't want you to tear down tissue. We already laid the case about obesity and toxins. I thought I'd show you a few pictures of incredible transformers because we've had so many people have such good experiences with the transformation. So here's just some examples of before and after pictures. 21 pounds, 21 inches. Transformation pictures, real people getting real results. And it's not as hard as people think. And that was something we talked about a little bit earlier before we started the actual Healthy Happy Hour. It's not as difficult as you think because the body feels saturated. The body feels good. Sherry, I was going to ask you also just to share for a minute a little bit about Purium and how it's made a difference for you.
Wow. Well, caught me off guard just a little bit, but I will tell you the longer that I experience the Purium products, the more I realize that there is to learn. And I was on a support call today at noon with Dr. Mike, and we had someone that just came from one of David Sandoval's academies where she was learning more about detox, and she said, "My goodness, we just learned so much about some real individual products and the benefits of each." And I would say there's like a dozen benefits to each product. And so I have to remember how I felt in the beginning when I did my transformation and I kind of wondered what was next. And like Dr. Mike, Raphael and I have just experimented with a couple new products every single month. And with David Sandoval having our PLC, our Purium Lifestyle Club special each month where you can buy 3 and get 1 free. He really focuses and gives us some education on that product. And we just are diving in and learning about the benefits. And he's not just creating products to sell them. He's creating products because our body can really benefit from what each one of these is doing. And they all have their own benefit. So not that we need to take them all, but to discover and educate ourselves. And that's one of the things that I ask my members is like, consume the product, right? Educate yourself, and let's stay in touch so I can help them to learn what I'm learning. But it's also important that we just enable people to show them where the resources are so we can learn about these amazing superfoods. But I'm just like, my energy is through the roof, and I know it's just because I'm eating well. That's all it is. Sleeping well, eating well.
Makes a difference. What you put in your body really creates what you think and what you feel and how you express yourself in the world. For those of you who are thinking, well, how much does it cost? Do I want to do this? Is it really going to work? Here is a cost comparison per pound. Purium costs people $3 to $15 per pound. Jenny Craig, $131 to $237 per pound, because it's effective, it's efficient, and it keeps weight off. Especially, you have to do your part too, but it will change your cravings. People start craving cauliflower pizza. They really do. We really do. And whoever invited you on tonight's Healthy Happy Hour has a $50 gift card for you. So you have an opportunity to start the transformation with $50 off. To try any Purium product that you'd like to with a $50 gift card. And what's nice about Purium is when you do order and become a member of our buying club, you're going to get 15 or 30% off your products, and the company will also offer you some gift cards to share with others. We just believe so much in our products that we want to share the gift of health with you and other people and educate and expose people to good food. I mean, we are on a mission. We truly are on a mission. And of course, there is additional income, which creates time freedom with the gift card marketing. Even if it's just a few people you refer, you'll be given $50 every time you refer someone and they buy the transformation. And for those who want to, they can turn that into more of a business opportunity that's extremely lucrative and does create time freedom and location freedom. It's a way to make money from home. I mentioned the prices. You are welcome to join us as a retail customer, but I do encourage you to look at the membership, and the Purium Lifestyle membership is the best option for 30% off. It does give you the opportunity to have the product every month unless you change or cancel, and get the special Sherry talked about, as well as that 30% off discount. Really incredible. So you were given a redemption code. Maybe you were given a gift card live, maybe not, but connect with your friend who wants you to be a part of the real revolution, and ask them, hey, I'd like to get started. I'm thinking about this or that. Answer more questions. We'll leave the line open for more questions in a minute, but that gift card is a gift. I want you to know, if you have one in your hands, it's a gift. Give yourself the gift of trying the products. You'll pay for the shipping and anything over $50, but it is a $50 offering for you to be introduced to what we believe is some of the most superior, cleanest, most concentrated superfood on the diet that is going to help you cleanse, but also give you the nutrition that your body's probably really craving for. In this world with all the toxicity that we have around us in traditional food, it's about time. It's about time that we gave ourselves something this vital that gave us energy. So thank you, Raph and Sherry and Jim and Dr. Mike and Jenna, for sharing your stories and being so open and personal about them. That always makes a difference. And thanks for all of you who are here tonight. I'm going to open up the call for questions and more story if any of you need to go. It's been almost 50 minutes, so thank you. And for those of you who want to stay, some of us will be hanging out, and we're going to answer questions for you.